Oke guys, kembali lagi bersama saya Arnold Octavian Agung Wibawa. Pada video kali ini saya masih akan melanjutkan bermain game Final Fantasy 8 yang remastered yang versi Android. Oke, langsung saja kita lanjut bermainnya, langsung saja kita pilih continue ya. Ya, kita akan pilih slot 1 ini ya. Ya, kita akan segera load yang data 9 ya. Kita akan pilih load slot 1 yang data 9 ini, tapi kita akan save the game di data 8 ya. Oke. Sekarang kita segera load dulu yang data 9. Ya. Langsung saja kita lanjut bermain. What the? Ah! What is that? I don't know. Doesn't look like a very friendly creature. Let's just try to sneak by it. Better be ready for anything. Let me double check my junction. Oke guys, kita akan segera ke bawah. It's no use, it won't open. I guess we have no choice but down. Oke, gue lupa nih guys. Yaudah, recover dulu deh ya. Oke, gue tunggu bentar. Ya udahlah. Kita akan sembuhin si Rinwa. Scroll juga. Up, ya begini aja. That's good. Ya. Hmm, bawah dulu deh, yang bawah. Hmm. Yun kok aneh. Whoa! I have to fly this thing? Squall, it's trying to talk. Volume? This is Estar Air Station. It's Ragnarok, do you read? Ragnarok, do you read? A radio signal. This is Air Station, do you copy? This ship is the Ragnarok? Whoa, is this really the Ragnarok? You're in space, right? Yeah, but I have no idea where we are. Roger that, we can track you from here. We can go home? Ragnarok, it's been 17 years. Can we make it back? Leave it to us, we should have enough fuel. Enter your location into the atmospheric re-entry program and you'll be okay. Once you enter the atmosphere, we can guide you down. You'll be just fine. How do I enter the data? No sweat, we will take this step by step. Are you in the pilot seat? There's too many seats here. It's the one on the right. Go sit there. Okay, I'm here. See the touch panel in front of you? Yeah, I see it. The rest is easy. Just enter the following data. Go ahead. WJHEIE. Enter. Then 2872 slash HD strip IEU. Enter. No errors? It's fine. Next, I'm sure you're okay. But there's something I need you to do. Turn off the gravity generator. This should save some fuel. Use the same touch panel to turn it off. Alright. This must be it. Done. Congratulations, you're home free, Ragnarok. And there is one more thing we need to tell you. From all of us at ground control, we wish you Godspeed. Thanks. Hey.
Never say my songs on the stage on my own. Never said my words.
Go sit over there. Put your seatbelt on.
Wishing they would be heard. I saw you smiling at me. Was
We'll
it
be home
real
soon.
or just my
Hopefully.
fantasy?
Now go sit down.
You'd always be there in the corner
Just a little longer.
of this tiny little bar.
Why are you holding on to me like this?
Right here for you.
You don't like this, squirrel?
Same old song.
Just not used to it.
Just once more.
How about when you were little?
My last night
Didn't you feel
here
safe and
with
secure
you.
being held by your parents? I cannot remember anything about my parents.
Maybe no.
But Ellen was there for me.
Kind of
Ellen was there to hold my hand.
how you shine
Made you feel safe and secure?
your eyes on me.
Sure. But she left. Just disappeared.
Ever
I'm afraid. Afraid of having that feeling of comfort taken away. You were afraid of losing us? Is that why you kept your distance? I was always alone. Squall, you miss out on all the good things in life. You've missed out on so much. Maybe. Definitely. I like it like this.
Shall I be the one for you?
I like having my mom hold me.
Kiss you softly.
My dad too, back when we got along. I'm not your mom. No, of course not. But now, Squall, you are the one who gives me the most comfort. Comfort and happiness. And annoyance and disappointment too. Whatever. You should get back to your seat now. Just a little longer.
Let me come to you.
You'll be safer in your seat. We're gonna make it home, right?
Wanna be
We can only hope.
close enough for
When we get back, we won't be able to stay together, huh?
beating fast.
Maybe.
Say there
No one
are
can predict the future.
summer
There are no guarantees. Those were your
How
words,
I
Renoir.
love you, peaceful lies on me.
That's not what I meant.
Did you ever know
We will figure
that
out
I
what to do
had
once we get back.
mine on you?
They will all be angry at me.
So share with me
Angry?
your love if you
This is
have
Air Station,
enough.
Ragnarok, please respond. This is the Ragnarok. We have some questions for you. We're collecting escape pods. We have a good idea of what happened. I hear no one from Lunar Base is on the Ragnarok. How many of you? How many of you are there? Just 2. Your names? Squall. I'm a ship from Balm Garden. And the other? Renoir. Renoir, the sorceress? She's on the ship? So it's true? Renoir is a sorceress? I've become a sorceress. I cannot stay with you anymore, Squall. Respond, Ragnarok. I don't want the future. I want the present to stand still. I just want to stay here with you. Renoir. Respond, Ragnarok. Nobody would want to be around me anymore. The sorceress will be seized upon arrival. Be sure to follow the crew's instructions. I'm scared. Squall, do you copy? Is the sorceress listening too? I'm scared, Squall. I don't want to go back. Well, that's I don't know what to do. This is just another crossroad in my life, but for the first time, I don't know which way to go. I've come this far because I've fallen for you. Renoir. Now, am I just supposed to let you go? Sorceress Renoir. Heinous descendant. Come with us. We must seal your power for the sake of the world. All right. Thank you for understanding. Tell us when you're ready. I should tell you this before I go. I was possessed out in space. There was a sorceress inside me. Ultimacia, a sorceress from the future. She's trying to achieve time compression. She's the only one who would be able to exist in such a world. She and no other. As long as I'm free, she will continue to use me to accomplish her goal. We cannot let that happen, right? I should go now. I'm ready. All right. We'll be heading to the Sorcerer's Memorial. Rinoa, don't go. Thanks, Squall, but I have to go. Rinoa. Oh, I still have your ring. You keep it. You sure? Yeah. This is what Rinoa decided. There's nothing I can do about it, right? Irfin! Hey, I'm back! How did you get here? I was just fiddling around inside the escape pod. Then the impact from the landing knocked me out for a while. When I came to, it was just me and Piet. Piet? Oh, the guy who escaped with us. What happened to Elon? No sign of Sis. I hope she's safe. Then after some time, the rescue crew from Estar arrived. They told me about the ship and about you and Rinoa. They gave me a ride over here. I see. Squall, when you jumped out into space, you got me thinking. I wondered whether I could do something like that. You were like a hero. Hey, so where is the heroine? Rinoa is... Sup, Squall? So glad you're safe. I had to tell you this now, but we've got major problems down here. Well, here it goes. Some big thing called Lunatic Pandora came out of nowhere. Matron couldn't achieve what she set out to do because of it, which is okay. Matron is not a sorceress anymore. Matron gave away her power to someone without realizing it. To Rinoa. And oh yeah, the Galbadian military is controlling the lunatic Pandora. They excavated it from the ocean where Estar sang it years ago. Inside the lunatic Pandora, there is this thing called a crystal pillar. It calls monsters from the moon. Then monsters came falling from the moon. Total panic down here. It wasn't just monsters that came falling down. Sorceress Adele came down along with the machine that confined her. I guess the stream of falling monsters engulfed the machine. Lunatic Pandora caught Adele from that stream. Dr. Odin thinks that may have been Galbadia's true intent. Meaning... Zell, that's enough for now. But Squall! I know we've got problems. But I cannot think right now. What's the matter? Rinoa is a sorceress now. She received Matron's powers. An escort from Estar came to pick Rinoa up. Rinoa is in Estar now. We have to go get her. Was she taken by force? No, it was Rinoa's decision. She was scared about being a sorceress. Scared of being feared, hated, scared that no one would want to be around her. She said she couldn't handle that. Didn't you try to stop her, Squall? It was Rinoa's decision. What right do I have to object? Oh, stop that. What are you talking about? Why did you go all the way out into space to save Rinoa? To hand her over to Estar? So that you might never see her again? No, right? Wasn't it because you wanted to be with Rinoa? You are a fool. Seriously. A fool, huh? Maybe. What am I doing? I may never get to hear Rinoa's voice ever again. What the hell am I doing? What can I do? Of course. Have you decided? Heading to Estar, right? Pandora, whatever, and Sorcerer's Adele are out of my hands. I don't even know where to look for Sis. The only thing I know is Rinoa. The only thing I want to do for sure right now is for Rinoa. We're going to get Rinoa back. Okay then. Let's get Rinoa back. Aduh. Susah banget jalannya. Whoa! Ah! Hey! Ah, excuse me. We're flying? I hope this ain't the case, but I can picture Selfie in the pilot seat and Selfie screaming, "Woohoo! We're flying!" And standing next to her, a very excited Irvin. Woohoo! We're flying! Selfie is just amazing! You sure you can fly this? It just kind of took off. I don't know, it's pretty easy. I think I'll be fine. But there's no guarantee it won't crash. No one can predict the future, right? Selfie, head for Estar. She's probably at the Soldiers Memorial. We're gonna go rescue him. Okay, I know. Now let's go to Soldiers Memorial ya. Oke, kita akan save the game dulu di sini ya. Ya, kita akan save di slot 1 tentu saja. Datanya itu adalah data, bentar mana ya? Ya, kita akan save di data 8 ya. Ya, betul. Tapi sebenarnya gue mau junction exchange, mau switch member dulu sih sebenarnya. Ganti jadi Irvin. Ya. Terus ya, oke, nanti aja deh. Udah kayak gini. Now let's go to Sochos Memorial. You want to see your comrade off? I'll make an exception. Go ahead. What a escape area! To do what I should have done earlier. I'll never know unless I do it. What are you talking about? I know what I want and what I have to do. There's still a chance I'm not gonna look back. I'm taking Rinoa with me. What? You must be joking. It's too late. Go, Squall. Rinoa, hold on. I'll get you out in a sec. What am I supposed to do? Come on. Squall, don't. I'm a sorceress. I don't care. Squall, Rinoa, let's go. That man. I've seen him before. What's wrong, Rinoa? I'm just a little embarrassed. Why? I was so set on staying in Estar. But then when you guys rescued me, it made me so happy and no need to be embarrassed. Yeah, happy is good. Thanks everybody. Squall, you're awfully quiet. What's up? I have a lot on my mind. As an expert Squall observer, he's thinking, what do we do now? Blah blah blah. If you think and worry too much, everything tends to turn bad. Squall, why don't we just picture a brighter future? Whatever. But seriously, what do we do from here? I'm not really sure, but don't we have to do something about that lunatic Pandora in Estal? After all, the Galbadians are controlling it, which means Safer is behind all this too, right? Safer is Ultimasia's puppet. Yeah, and that Ultimasia. We cannot let that sorceress from the future mess up our world. Let's go kick her ass. We're Siths. We are here to destroy sorceresses, right? Zell! Sorry. So Squall, where are we going? Can we go to the orphanage? To the orphanage you guys were talking about in Trabia? That place is in shambles. There's nothing to see there. I want to stay away from places where there are a lot of people. I'm a sorceress. If Ultimacia possesses me again, let's go. Head to Edia's house. Okay, now let's go to the Edia's house. Aduh, selamat. Okay, yeah, let's go. Oh, sorry. About what? I'm sure you want to be alone with her. So Squall, I never thought you were the Roman, you know. So like, I'll go get Rinoa, all right? So what should I talk about? What should I talk about when Rinoa gets here? Nothing about the sorceress, huh? I'm sure she's trying not to think about it. Who cares if she's a sorceress, right? You don't care either, do you? Rinoa is just Rinoa. What will become of me? Don't worry about it. There have been many good sorceresses. Edia was one. You can be like her. But Edia is still... I cannot guarantee anything either. If Ultimacia possesses me again... You saw me. She controlled me in outer space and made me break Adele's seal. What might happen next time? What what will I end up doing? Will I end up fighting everyone? Scary thought, isn't it? Rinoa, even if you end up as the world's enemy, I'll I'll be your knight. If I fall under Ultimatia's control again, Sid will come kill me, right? And the leader of Sid is you, Squall. Squall's sword will pierce my heart. I guess it's okay if it's you, Squall, nobody else. Squall, if that ever happens, that's enough. I'll never do anything like that. The sorceress I'm after is not you, Rinoa. My enemy is the sorceress from the future, Ultimatia. Ultimatia lives in the future and possesses me. She uses my body as her extension in this world. How? How will you save me? I'll come up with something. There's gotta be a way. Don't worry, trust me. I trust you. Well, until you find a way, maybe I should stay in Estar at that memorial. Wouldn't that be better? No, that would be pointless. I'll just end up going after you again. Rinoa, just stay close to me. Oh, those words. What? That's what started everything. What are you talking about? You don't remember? Something I said? Oh, just forget it. No, it's because of the GF. That's why I forgot. That's just an excuse. Feeling better? Yeah. Can I tell you a story? I had a dream. It was a scary dream. We make a promise. We promise to see shooting stars together. I get dressed up and put on your ring. But the thing is, I cannot remember where I'm supposed to meet you. I start to panic. I really want to see you, Squall, but I don't know where to go. I start running through the mountains, the desert, the plains, through Timber, Balam, and Galbadia. When I realize I cannot run any longer, I just want to see you so badly. So I screamed, "Squall, where are you?" Then I woke up. I was crying. I'm sorry, you don't have to say anything. I just felt like I had to tell you. It was just a dream. It doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. I guess you're right. How about this? I'll be here. Why? The reason why you couldn't find me was because we haven't promised yet. Promise? I'll be waiting for you. If you come here, you will find me. I promise. I'll be here too. It's a promise. Thanks, Squall. Next time we will meet for sure. Whoa! Sorry to interrupt, but it's an emergency. We got radio contact from Estar's presidential palace. They have a plan to defeat Ultimatia. They want to hire Sid to execute it. Might be a trap to get Rinoa back in Estar. Oh, and the guy we spoke to, his name's Kiros. Could he be that Kiros? Kiros is in Estar's presidential palace. He wants to hire us. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna switch again. Yang gue pengen tuh Rinoa, Squall sama Irvin sebenarnya. Salah. Aduh. Ya. Jadi benar. Kok nggak bisa switch member ya? Pantesan aja anjing nggak bisa switch member. Nggak bisa switch member ya? Ya nggak bisa, berarti nanti switch member nanti aja switch member. Ya udah, sekarang kita ke apa? Squall, you were always looking for Elon with chaos in your life. Squall, there is something I must tell you. It is about me. Yes, I believe it was 13 years ago. This is when my story begins. I first became a sorceress when I was a child, and once again 13 years ago. That day, right here, I encountered a sorceress on the verge of death. I received her powers of my own will. That sorceress was an entity of fear for my children. I could not let her get to them, but this turned out to be the beginning of my painful story. At this very minute, my bitter story has ended. I now understand there is an end, no matter how painful it may be. Therefore, Squall, you must fight to the end, even though it may bring tragedy to others. Now go, Squall. Okay, now let's go to the kemana ya? Ke Estar ya. Oke, kita akan turun di ya. Hmm. Ya, kita sini sekarang. Enter the palace? Yes. Ward. Kiros. And that's probably... What is up with this country? Oh, sure. Hey there! Been wanting to meet you guys. You guys are the ones who were inside my head, right? Elon told me. It was like there was some kind of waves running through my head. They gave us so much power during battle. We thought there was some kind of fairies flying over us. So I'm Laguna, President Laguna lawyer of Estar. Pleased to meet ya. If we weren't in a state of emergency, I would talk to you some more. But well, whatever. Let's talk. What do you wanna know? You will never get going if President Laguna keeps talking. So why don't you guys throw out some questions and he will try to answer them. Man, you look way too serious. Whatever. Where is Elon? What the heck has he done with his life? Don't you wonder? When Elon was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in Estar. Estar soldiers came to Windhill and Elle's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. The massive hunt was to find the successor for Estar's ruler, Sorceress Adele. Elon was raised by Rain, who lived next door, and I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in Estar again. Elle was taken away, even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Windhill. Shortly after that, Rain died, and Elon was sent straight to an orphanage. Why didn't you go back to Windhill with her? I wanted to, but I had my reasons. I found out about this afterward, but the reason why Ellen had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Dr. Odin wanted to do research on Ellen's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Chit Kramer and his wife Edea. You know them better than I do. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage, and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. That ship was attacked by Galbadia recently. Estar's ship rescued them, and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at that time. Ellen followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did she get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Ellen was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Phew! Okay, Elle wanted to tell me not to leave Windhill no matter what happened by sending you inside my head. That way I could have stayed beside Rain in her deathbed to hold her when she called my name. Tell me about Rain. Rain's story some other time maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. What are you doing here? You know what I've been doing all my life, right? You were a silly Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all. But I understood the bond between the three of you. Then you changed after you went to Windhill. Then Ellen was abducted by Estar and you went on a journey. A journey to get Ellen back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way into Estar. You somehow got into Estar and rescued Ellen. I got lots of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? Wanna know? It's a long story. Let's hear it. You wanna hear it? Hear it? Really? Okay, I'll tell you. I only set out to rescue Elon, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorceress Adele with the ingenious yet inhuman Odin. Both of them were interested in Elon. We couldn't just pack up We couldn't just pack up and leave. Adele will be angry. My research will be kaput. Odin only thought about his research. But while researching under Adele's orders, he was still making many inventions. It was a device to seal magic, sealing facility. Maybe Adele can be defeated. I owe a big favor to the Adele resistance who helped me rescue Elon. I spoke with my comrades. Two issues came up. First, stopping the crystal pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Centra. Second, freeing Estar from Adele's hands. We plan and plan based on my brilliant ideas, of course. We're back in the lunatic Pandora research facility. There is only one goal. Following Odin's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. We set the course and the stop point in the ocean, and goodbye. Whoa! That was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adele. Adele appeared as we expected. What is going on? We hunted down the culprit who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there, Elon has been taken hostage. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Elon. You thought I would fall for that trick? Adele realized that Elon was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course. My plans are always perfect. Kiros, what now? Ha 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 ha! Piece of cake. Adele was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. Someplace very far into outer space. And that about wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern this country after Adele was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. Odin made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Elon. It was a mistake to send Elon alone back to Rain. Rain died, and El was sent to the orphanage. If I had only gone to win here with El, I would have been able to see Rain one last time. Rain was dead, Elon missing. My job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that, and before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. Okay, hey, what's the fun in talking about the past? Let's talk about the future. I mean, to begin with, about protecting this world. Okay, jadi itu udah. Explain the mission to defeat Indonesia. Straight to the heart of the matter. It's like a workaholic sea. Is it my turn? Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. I will talk however I want. Sorcerer's idea told me everything. Sorcerer's Ultimacia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day. Meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? It's like when Elon sent our consciousnesses back to the past. You are a smart one. My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Elon was sending the sorcerers back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the sorcerers come back to this time? You want to hear now? Yes. I kept this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odin. I researched Elon's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Elon's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimacia, it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Elon's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Elon. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Junction Machine Elon. That's about it. So Sorcerer's Ultimacia came to know about Elon from that machine. And El became Ultimatia's target. You cannot blame Odin. It's useless. You want to go outside? You want to kiss the cup? Okay, we continue the story. Let's see. There is only one way to defeat Ultimacia. We must kill her in the future. There is nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There is no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances. But there is still a way. It is because Sorcerer's Ultimacia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the sorcerers to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimacia is up to. In order for Ultimacia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimacia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Elon can take her back farther into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Elon's power. There are two sorceresses in our time, Sorceress Rinoa and Sorceress Adele. Of the two, Adele has not awakened yet. Once regeneration is completed, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adele is probably in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimacia will want to possess Adele if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adele is a horrible sorceress. If Adele's consciousness wins over Ultimacia, Adele will first destroy this era. So we must use Sorceress Rinoa to inherit Ultimacia's powers. That's all for the mission briefing. First, go to Lunatic Pandora. Elon is probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adele before the awakening process is completed. Now we are left with Rinoa as the only sorceress of this era. Then wait for Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. When Ultimecia arrives, it's Elon's turn. Elon will send Rinoa back to the past with Ultimecia. Elon will have to send Rinoa and Ultimecia inside another sorceress he knows in the past. Edea or Adele, that's up to Elon. Once Ultimecia is in the past, she will use the time compression magic. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence. But once Elon feels it, she will cut Rinoa and Ultimecia off from the past. Rinoa will come back to this world. Ultimecia also goes back to her own world. What would be left is the time compressed world. Past, present, and future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through the time compression toward the future. Once you are out of the time compression, that will be Ultimecia's world. It's all up to you after that. So you were brief about the mission. I don't really understand it either. Will you do it? Yes. Alright. Let's go. We will get aboard Ragnarok. Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to write that thing. Plus the name sounds so cool. Alright. Everyone, from here we go straight to our final target, Ultimecia. Let's go over the plan again. First, enter Lunatic Pandora and rescue Elon. Next, you fight Sorceress Adele. It will be a surprise attack. Show no mercy. Now here comes the tricky part. Adele will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Rinoa, will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimecia to possess Rinoa. This will be hard on you, Rinoa, but will you do it? Yes. That's the spirit. Then Elon sends Rinoa and Ultimecia to the past. Elon brings back Rinoa. Then head to the future through compressed time. Ultimecia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There is only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friends' existence, and they will also believe in yours. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You cannot do these things alone. You need somebody. Right, guys? What place reminds you of your friends? Imagine being in that place with all your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That's all. That place will welcome you. You will be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You need love and friendship for this mission, and the courage to believe it. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I'm counting on you guys. Love and friendship and all that sounds corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. You think it will succeed? We will try. Oke, kita udah mau udahan nih guys ya. Jadi kita akan selesai, oke. Tapi sebelumnya mungkin kita akan pergi ke bentar. Ya udah nggak apa deh, kita udahan dulu kali ya. Ya kita save the game di sini aja ya nggak apa. Ya kita akan segera save the game di sini. Tapi kita akan switch dulu, switch member. Gue maunya pakai Irvin sebenarnya. Nah kayak gini, sip. Inoa Score Event. Oke. Sekarang kita akan save the game ya guys. Habis itu udah nih. Kita akan save di slot 1 dan kita akan save di data. Tentu saja kita akan save di data 8 lagi ya. Kita akan save di data 8 lagi ya. Data exchange of right, yes. Oke guys. Gamenya sudah tersimpan dengan baik di data 8 ya guys, oke. Oke guys, jadi udah dulu ya guys, jadi sampai jumpa.